Hi everyone, and welcome to a different kind of repair video. I'm gonna try to repair this old iPhone of mine. This is the 6S Plus, and it was sitting in a drawer doing jack shit for the last year and a half, I believe. Since I broke the screen beyond repair, and I did get a new phone. So on the other hand, I did keep an eye on the second-hand market, let's say, and I did get this secondary iPhone for cheap, and I'm gonna try to swap some parts, mainly the screen and the home button, but I will also swap the vibrator motor, since this one it did always work a little bit funny. It made a little bit of noise. Maybe it's just not attached in place securely. Lastly, I will also change the battery. So let's just get started. I'm gonna get this screen out of the way. So there we go. So I'm gonna start with detaching the battery, and then we're gonna work on the rest of the phone. Yeah, that's done. So that's the old screen out of the way. So I'm also gonna detach this Taptic engine. Oh yeah, it was detached. That's why it was working funny. So I think maybe I'll just leave it in place. I will secure it, and that'll be that. If I need to change it, maybe I'll open it back after. Yeah, no movement now. There's one more thing to do actually, and that's to clean the glue off the edges. So that's one phone done and ready for transplant. Next, let's attack the second one. Alright, seems to be clean. Let's attack the battery. And if you can see, this battery has not been changed, or at least it was changed by Apple, since it has the pull tabs. And just like that, we have
one eternity later.
finally. These fucking pull tabs always break. At least they somewhat dissolve, not really dissolve, but they somewhat lose their strength with alcohol. So I did put a lot of alcohol in here. So finally we are done with the donor phone. All right, so I put it in place and I attached it, and that was just to kind of align it correctly as far as the cable is concerned. And I could have sworn that I had some double-sided tape, but I couldn't find it. So instead I'm just gonna use some hot glue. I wouldn't recommend this, but you know, this is gonna be a phone that I'm gonna be using myself, and I believe it's quite alright as long as it holds the battery kind of in place. I'm happy. So that kind of did it. Alright, so now let's put in the screen and let's test it and see if it turns on. So it seems to be working. Just try the touch functionality, and if that's working also, and the home button, and then we're gonna assemble it. And there we have it. Perfect. Somehow it's unable to activate the Touch ID, but everything else is working. Even the pressure touch. But there you go. And just like that. Now we're just gonna insert this end of the phone and finally just push it all back together. So it's not gonna be perfect because normally you would need to install a new gasket. So you know, just for better water and dust resistance, but it's gonna be okay. So I'm just gonna put back the pentalobe screws, and that's gonna be it for this one. And there we have it. So that was about it. I'm just gonna assemble the other phone and, you know, keep it in a safe place, just in case this one needs any other thing in the future. But it really has everything, and even the vibration problem that I had before is gone, because it was just because the Taptic engine wasn't quite fixed in place. But that's about it. The battery is almost new again. Somehow this other iPhone has 100% battery performance, so that means that it's quite new, or it had the battery changed quite recently by Apple. So I hope you enjoyed. This was the Electron Age. Until the next one.